Hey everyone, it's Stats and Cocktails time, and as you know, I usually start with a cocktail, and today I'm going to be sharing the whiskey sour with you. Now, I love whiskey this time of year. It's very warm and it's soothing, and I also love sour stuff, including food like capers, pickles, sauerkraut. I love that kind of food this time of year. So we're going to start off with a shaker, and I've already put in all the ingredients. So we've got 2 ounces of whiskey. Now it can be bourbon, it can be Canadian whiskey. I would avoid Scotch. Scotch is a bit too strong for this. 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice, and then also 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup, or recently I've read that you could use maple syrup. Now, simple syrup is made with 1 part water, 1 part sugar, and you boil it down, keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't burn until it gets to a syrupy consistency. And you're going to use 3/4 of an ounce. Then you also garnish the drink with an orange peel and a cherry. So I've got my ice in here and all the ingredients, and now I'm just going to shake it up. And then I've got myself a glass. And I'm going to pour the drink out. Leave the ice inside the shaker because you already have fresh ice in your glass. I'm just gonna pour this off. Beautiful. Okay. And then you could garnish it with a cherry and a apple or a orange peel. As I said, I used tangerine. It's already in my glass. So cheers, everyone. Yeah, that's so good. I used a Canadian whiskey Crown Royal, the black one, which is a little bit stronger, but the lemon really tones it down and just creates a really nice balance. So I hope you try this one out. The recipe will be below. So let's get into December numbers. Now, when we look at 2022 versus 2021, just the month of December, we had 30 sales in 2022 versus 65 from last year. So that's a 54% drop. Now, December is usually very quiet, but this is more than half of a drop from last year. That goes to show how strong 2021 market was. Now, the average sales price was 1.81 million. Again, I'm rounding these off to the nearest thousand. That was for 2022, and in 2021, it was 1.714. So 31% drop in price. Now, when we look at year to date, we are at the end of the year, so this is all of 2022. The number of sales that occurred in Caledon were 792 versus in 2021 we had 1,343 sales. That means a 41% drop. And the average sales price, however, this is interesting, is at 1.595 million for 2022. Yet in 2021, our average sales price was 1.463. So that is a 9% increase from last year. So although sales dropped significantly, the price has not dropped yet to the point of where it was last year. Now, again, this is the entire year. So the last, I would say, 4 or 5 months were the ones that really where we started seeing some big decreases, and then it slowed down towards the end of the year. Now, we have 5.9 months of inventory. When we pass the 6-month mark, that means we are now in a buyer's market. So we're still in a balanced, but we are very, very close to approaching a buyer's market. Hence why a lot of buyers have been holding off to see if the prices are going to continue to drop. Now, it's hard to gauge that on December because December is usually a slow month, but in January, I think we'll start to see where the market is going to be going. We're not expecting huge drops in prices, but we are expecting to see slower sales as well, like less sales than usual. And hopefully throughout the year, things will somewhat get back to a normal balanced market. We'll see how it goes. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. Take care.